Hey, this is Dave Wood for MusicTrainer.com, and today we're going to talk about how to buy a guitar. You have a choice. You have a choice between electric or the acoustic. And a lot of people always think, well, it should be the acoustic to start off. That's just what everybody does. Well, that's not really true. The acoustic sometimes is a little bit harder to start off on. It's a little bit easier in certain ways because you can just pick it up and play it. There's nothing that you have to plug in. It's very, very simple. You play the strings and it's loud and it sounds like the instrument. The difference being between acoustic and this instrument is that you have certain issues with string heights, and the string heights of really any instrument is going to make a difference on whether or not it's hard to play or easy to play. That's also called the action of the guitar, how high the strings are off of the neck. If you don't have someone to help you go look for a guitar, someone who already knows how to play guitar, then I would recommend just following some real simple steps, making sure that you go to a music store where maybe even if you happen to know somebody or have some sort of contact there, that would also be great. But if you don't, the things to look out for, of course, you might be starting with something that's on the cheaper side. Again, you want to look for something that has the strings close to the fretboard. That's a little bit close, and here's an example of strings that are close. And now here's another example of strings that are far. And the whole difference being is that you want to be able to press the strings down against the fretboard without any real difficulty. And it's a little hard to explain to certain people who might not have the proficiency to play it, but it really helps to have strings that are lower than higher, so you can really get certain chords to ring out and be a lot easier to play. Next is the body size. You want to make sure you just sit down, hold the guitar. If it feels awkward, if you're picking up the guitar for yourself, if the guitar just feels awkward, of course you've never played the instrument, but if it just feels funny, it's probably not right. Try out a bunch of different types of guitars, different styles and shapes, and see what feels good to you, and of course it's in your price range as well. And next we'll talk about the technique of how to start to play the guitar.